Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Prophecy of Pendor Mountain Blade Warband outside Calendane Castle, where we've just taken it off the Baccus Empire and they're coming to take it back. But I think we've got the forces to take them on. Probably. So we're certainly going to try. It's a big fight, it's a big force, and we want to get Yosta Stux on side. 917 versus 767. Last time we tried to fight Yosta Stux and bring him over to our side, didn't quite work. We didn't quite have the relation we needed with him. So we may not be able to bring him over to our side just yet. However, we did manage to bring Agathon Legatus over to our side, who's a very competent lord with some very competent troops on his side, which makes me very happy. Looks like they're charging us, so I'm not going to say no to that. It's what I'd much prefer. It's a big fight, it's a big map, so if the cavalry pushes ahead, they can be a bit out of position. We've also got Lord Leonius with us, I think, as well. We'll let our cavalry charge, because their cavalry is charging our cavalry. I don't know if we've got any of Agathon Legatus's amazing Iron Circle Centurions with us. But if anything else, we've negated them being on the Empire's side, which is good. And their infantry will take a while to actually get into combat with us, which is pretty good. Let's go after this cavalryman here. There we go. And then we can target your horse. Okay, let's switch over to our bow and arrow. Ooh, a little bit out of position here, mind. Oh, horse took a lot of damage there. Fine, we might need to pull back to safety. Right, you're chasing us, I don't really want you to. There you go, horse is down. Infantry can charge. Just got to avoid any lances coming in for us. We do of course have our Malian Heavy Cavalry with us as well, the mercenary group, which is well worth having, because they're buying us nice quality heavy cavalry. It's proving good for us actually. We'll be a little bit careful with these crossbowmen. I don't want to be shot. I need to get out of here. I've got such little health. And my horse is also close to death as well. We'll park up behind the archer line and get ourselves a new horse there, hopefully. Our Sullivan Armoured Warhorse is very close to death. So let's see if we can help out from back here. Our infantry can come back here, as can our cavalry can come back here as well. Let's reform the line a bit until we've kind of got a better grip of the situation. We're doing well, but let's see what else we can do. See if we can shoot you down. There you go, you're dead, excellent. Our infantry can now charge again, as can cavalry, because we want to keep our archers firing. You're a nice horse, let's get on you. Don't know how much health you've got. Imperial Silver Stallion has got nearly full health, that's good. Allows us a bit more manoeuvrability, because we're on very low health overall. Let's see if we can knock out these horses. But we're certainly turning the tide against the Empire now. We'll push to 7 Cross Keep next, because I think that's the only other Empire castle that may not have been taken by the Dashar. I think it probably has been, which means that we're due a war with the Dashar at some point soon, but that was inevitable. So I'd rather be on top of it and do what I can to recruit as many Empire lords into my faction before we go to war with the Empire. And that would work in our favour, really. Archers I was gonna push forward, but it's such a flat terrain map. I don't know if it's advisable to do so or not. Okay, let's take out this Empire mortal if we can, because he's causing problems. There we go. Our archers are pretty far away. We don't really want that, actually. I'm going to pull back my infantry and cavalry. There's not many of them left. I imagine we'll be due some reinforcements soon. I'd rather they push back towards our archer line here. I think we've only got archers left at the moment. I think all our cavalry is probably dead. Tell this guy's horse, or even just him. There we go, deal some damage. Someone else will be able to take him out from there. Let's just keep on trying to knock out these horses. Okay, we've got some reinforcements coming in, that's good. Take you if we can. There we go. Oh, we didn't take you out, but we did some pretty good damage there. Okay. Another round's coming in, so infantry charge again, same with cavalry, please. But now that they're kind of a bit closer to us, this should work more in our favour. Still a bit wary of those crossbowmen at a distance. I don't want to get too close, if entirely possible. I'd rather deal with the infantry rather than the crossbowmen in some regards. Especially these mortals, who are proving problematic. And that will be Stux with his Empire mortals. We want to get them off the field ASAP, because they do hurt. I thought we had a good swing of that guy, but apparently not. There's an Iron Circle Centurion, excellent, wonderful to have them on our side now. Eventually Stux will, also Baccus Empire will be probably our marshal, because at some point we'll want to act separately from the main campaign. We'll want to act so that they're attacking people, we're attacking people, but I only want to do that once we've got a secure section of the map, which we don't have yet. We still don't have any towns, which means I don't feel very secure in my lands. But if we can take Sez, Janos, Ethos, Laria, that gives us a good starting point to go forward with. Take out your horse, if nothing else. You're chasing me, so we'll shoot you down if possible. Only if I can actually hit the horse. There we go. Someone else will finish him off. Our archers really aren't getting involved that much, but that's okay. I need to get away from these crossbowmen. They're going to crucify me. I've got such little health. They're all shooting at me. Duck and weave, duck and weave. Get out of there. Right. Again, let's get everyone back to where they were before. Because I don't want to be particularly close to the archer line. I want them to come to our archer line, where we're going to have a much better chance of doing some serious damage to them. Just got to lead our shots here a little bit against that horseman. It's a pretty big fight, this one. Imagine this is going to be the last remnants of the Empire at this point. Imagine the Empire won't have much more strength left in them after this is all done. Could do with some more arrows, that's for sure. Oh, hello, didn't see you coming in. There we go, Guardian Empire Knight killed. Guardian Empire Knights, of course, very hard to find, only from the occasional mercenary group. That you can hire from slave brokers, and of course found in Marius Imperator's army as well. Knocked out there, but I somewhat expected that. We're doing pretty well, but these Guardian Empire Knights are causing some problems, as will the troops in Stux, the mortals, the immortals. And now I've got less control of the army. Might be a little bit tougher to handle. We should be okay. I hope, anyway. Again, I don't really want to retreat and increase the chances that the prisoners will run away. I certainly don't want that to happen. So we just gotta kind of hope for the best, really. We are having a lot of casualties, so most of our casualties are being knocked out, not killed. You know, we haven't personally lost a single troop yet to death. Our allies have, but that's okay. We do have some very high quality troops here now with the Iron Circle Centurions, the Noldors, the Pendor Blacks, the Marleyon Heavy Cavalry. They really will hold their own. And also Alexander Gartus is a very nice purple colour, same as us. And that's a very cool emblem with the sword and 2 seahorses. These guys really can hit very hard indeed. You know, they're very competent with their throwing weapons as well. It reminds me, I want to actually increase the throwing weapons, or kind of improve the quality of the throwing weapons on my Knights of the Wyvern, who I don't think there's many of them in this engagement at the moment. We do need to try and get to those crossbows, because there's a lot of them. And alongside the Guardian Empire Knights, they're the ones causing significant problems for us at the moment. Reinforcements have arrived, excellent. Let's go have a look. Are there any good ones? Yeah, some heavy cavalry. We are losing a little bit of strength here at the moment. We might be better off retreating, coming back in. Even if we do lose the chance to take some guys prisoner. 698 versus 408. Because here, now we've got a nice little hill to work with. It just works a little bit better for us. And of course we have Lord Roland with us, who's got some nice Knights of the Dawn troops. Looks like are they charging in? Looks like they are charging in. Goodness me. I mean, all due credit to them. It's not what I would do from a tactical position, but I'm not going to deny them the rights to die with honour. Of course, if we can take Maris Imperator prisoner, that's another 25,000 dinars, which will pay for the Marleyon Banneret for a week or two. Arguably, we probably don't need the Marleyon Banneret right at the moment, but it'd be useful for the future. I'm just going to bring the cavalry over this side, because it looks like their cavalry are charging, so cavalry come with me, please. Cavalry can now charge. There's a few cavalry around here causing problems. I don't want them disrupting our archer line, if entirely possible. Got to be a little bit careful I don't get stuck here. There's a bunch of infantry coming in for us as well. Where is the main force? There they are. We'll keep our infantry just in line. Infantry can charge now, actually, that's fine. And we'll just keep our archers firing as long as is possible. Please don't throw anything at me, I'm a bit too weak for that at the moment. Okay, and our cavalry is now rejoining the fight, excellent. They've dealt with the cavalry from beforehand. Oh, let's jump over you, we don't want to be stopped. Okay, switch over to our bow and arrow. There we go, getting a good couple of kills on our horse archery. I definitely think my horse archery is improved from the early game. I mean, not just in our in-player character skills, but also just my skills in general. I think I've actually just got better at it overall. Which reminds me, we didn't do this last episode. Let's get ourselves skilled up. I'm just going to go for some more crossbow training. It's not, because we're not getting much from that. Let's go for some charisma. Problem is our persuasion, our leadership are already much higher than 18. But let's keep going with charisma, because I think that would be useful, and I just want a bit more striking power. So when I hit someone, even really high quality troops, hopefully we can kill them in one hit. Okay, we can let our archers charge now as well, I think. Because I imagine some of them don't have ammo left to work with. I mean, it's cool we've got the Shadow Hunters on our side as well. I mean, these are the only ones we've recruited from prisoner batches, but they're still cool to have. Oh, we got stuck on the tree and they got immediately shot by an armored crossbowman. As is usually the way these kind of fights with the Empire go. It's fine. Our own archers will join the fight soon. The Empire are putting up a pretty fierce resistance, so we'll do credit to them. I just think that once we've dealt with these guys, I'm not sure there's going to be much left for them to fight with. And we can probably push for 7 Cross Keep. But I will give Candane Castle, if we can take any of these lords, bring them over to our side, I will give them their land as is their right, because I want to keep the Empire lords happy. Because all the lords that don't have land at the moment technically don't need them because they're upstanding or good-natured. They don't require it as part of their kind of needs as a lord, their personality matrix. But I think we've found most of the good-natured lords already. Martial lords do need actually quite a bit of land, but as long as you give them enough land, they shouldn't kind of be too grumpy. We're losing a lot of troops here. And again, it's these Empire armoured crossbowmen. The Empire really are a tough faction to deal with. Overall, I really do want them dealt with. And really I want some of their lords to... more of their lords to fight for me, in fact. Gamaz and Justus Dux and Kairos Dux, but also a few of the lesser kind of... the ones who are kind of less... I was about to say competent, but less senior within the ranks. I think Lord Antonius is one of them. We'll have to see. Okay, we've killed about a third of them. Probably about another 250 to go. At least we've dealt with the Guardian Empire Knights now. When we do eventually fight the Ravenstern, Kingdom of Ravenstern, if we actually, make it to that stage, I'll be interested to see how that fight goes, because that fight will be interesting, because that'll be 2 archer-heavy factions, myself and the Ravenstern faction, going against each other. That'll be interesting to see how that goes. We might need to focus less on archery then, and a bit more on just pushing forwards with cavalry and infantry there. Because I would say that the armoured crossbowmen here and the Ravenstern archers are the 2 deadliest ranged factions. Fitzvane we haven't really had to deal with all campaign, and they're on death's door. Empire aren't quite on death's door, but they're not far away. This is kind of the last, almost their last hurrah, really. Especially as now we've dealt with all the high-level troops here for the most part. We're mostly dealing with perfectly competent troops, but not kind of the high quality household guard troops that a lot of these lords will have. Although you, my good man, are a problem. You're either a guard. You're not a Guardian Empire Knight, but I think you might just be an Empire, kind of a regular Empire Knight. But you are still gonna hurt for sure. Good old Wyvern Wardens getting involved here. Lads, you've got crossbows. You don't need to be charging in. There we go. You've got siege crossbows. Your best thing you can do is stand on a hill and shoot back at these guys. The Radiant Dragon Knights certainly holding their own. I've been seeing them in the kill feed a lot. I'm trying to again work out who they are. I think they're Lethal Durin's troops that he made. I just can't quite remember who they are. But they are showing up in the kill feed a lot. I just can't remember what they look like. I'm trying to see if I can find them. Because they're likely to look fairly distinctive. Just kind of because they're a kind of unique sergeant for a knighthood order. Or they're a minor knighthood order soldier. I keep on seeing them in the kill field. I want to find out whether... It might be you, actually. You might be... I think you guys are the Radiant Dragons, actually. Because you guys are unique. You're not a everyday troop that I recognise. And if you're archers, you fit in very well with Lithuanian's forces. It's always cool to see minor Knighthood Order factions. Because I think the game just picks gear at random for them. And actually they look quite cool. I'm not sure I would have given them a billhook by choice. It probably gives them extra arrows. And I think that's a Noldor quiver if I am not mistaken. Yeah, they've definitely got a double quiver. So they've got a lot of arrows to work with. But there we go, that's that fight done. 38 renown. Lord Dion, you're my prisoner. Varus Legatus escaped. Rimusk, you're marshal. You're my prisoner, because I think I can probably bring you on side now. Cassian escapes. Justus Dux, we're going to try again with you. Because I've taken your land now. So my hope is that I can actually bring you guys on side. I don't think we're allowed to take heretic troops. I think, unfortunately, it's only the... I think it's probably only the Mist Mountains that we can have at the moment. Yeah, the heretics are still overwhelming. Right. Let's start with Justus Dux, who should be down here somewhere. We've taken his land. Are you now willing to become my vassal? You are. Out of fealty, Lord Justus, welcome aboard, sir. And Rimus, I believe you're the other one who likes me. Yes, I'll have your oath of fealty. Lord Rimus, Lord Justus Dux is now with us. We're definitely turning the tide. You can just be sold because I don't like you very much. So we'll give Callandane and Bulliger to those lords we just brought on side. We'll let those guys deal with the Barclay troops, that's fine. I'm going to head back to White Stag to get this all sorted. Who are you? You're a Sarleon Lord. You're cunning, I don't really want you, that's fine. Cool, on to White Stag, and then we'll go on to Shield Storm. Sorry, so on to Seven Cross Keep momentarily. Let's go here, War Room. They're still increasing their gear, that's fine. I do need to speak to Bodis and Rain because I think they are angry at each other. Right, Candane can go to Justus Dux, or Lord Justus now. And then Rimusk can have Bulliger. There we go. And actually the Empire Lords like that. So that's not bad at all. Let's put the Qualish Gem away because I'm scared I'm going to do something wrong with it. I also want to just give all these prisoners in here. We'll sell them at a later date, that's fine. Because we can probably pick up some more prisoners as time goes on. And I will just pick up some kind of very basic troops here to bulk out the army somewhat. We could take some Knights of the Wyvern actually, let's do that, although it does increase our bill by a little bit. Take some with Wardens, and we'll take some Pendor recruits. Any other kind of low-level troops we can take here? Pendor Militia, that'll do. Just get ourselves a little bit more geared up. Leslie, we can move back up here. Pendor Black Archers, Arquebusiers. Keep Leslie moving. And also Frederick and Mettenheim. We are running below on our Noldor troops, so this is why we shouldn't have invested Qualish Gem in them, because they're just not staying alive very long. That's fine. Let's move this Imperial Lancier up. There we go. We've got a bunch of... Oh, the Wyvern War Party here as well. Excellent. Let's push at 7 Cross Keep. Who's still with us? The Mine and Banner are here. They're a little bit battered and broken. That's fine. Borodis is here. She's got a pretty decent number about her. Right, you're the same person we saw before. How come Stout Shield? I don't think you're someone I want on my side. In fact, he's literally just left the Baccus Empire. That's interesting. 478. Interesting. We can probably do some good work there. Go for some Pendor Militia. We've got plenty of archers. We probably need a few more frontline troops. We'll prepare ladders here. 7 Cross Keep. Let's go. This might have been a mistake actually. Ooh, lots of arrows coming in there. Oh, come on lads, get on it. If this is, I really hope this isn't the castle I think it is. In which case that castle's going to be this castle might be problematic. We might need some more troops with us. Because I see that smoke there, which means we're going to have to do a lot of internal fighting, which I don't really want. I also don't really want to be the one charging in. I'll just hold here. Because they can shoot people from the outside. Even though Noldor shield is being quite heavily battered here. Lots of crowd guards dying. Hopefully our archers can do some good work on the outside. We just want to get in because our shield is very close to being broken already. Right, let's shoot you. Yeah, it's the cast I'm thinking of, which could very well be a problem because you can't jump over these as much as you try, I think. Yeah, as much as you try to get over there, it's not really feasible, and actually now I'm stuck. I'm now stuck back here. Okay, let's pull back if we can, because it's just an absolute scrum to fight on that little. It's a scrum to fight on that little entrance there, up the stairs. Oh, I forgot how annoying this castle is. I'm actually going to see if I can get myself back out of here, but I would love a new shield. Because my own shield is not in a good way. Archers, let's just get you to stand a little bit closer. Let's see if we do any damage here without being shot ourselves, hopefully. We aren't attacking with many forces here, that's the only thing. We could definitely have some more lords with us, but I think we can at least do some good work here. We may not be able to take them all out. I thought we still had our Wyvern War Party with us, but sadly not this time. I imagine we're pretty equal in terms of numbers. Although the modern banneret will help. It does actually look like we're making decent progress here, which is good. I'm going to switch out my shield though. The Empire Infantry shield should do good work. The archer's still shooting, so I don't necessarily need to bring them inside yet. But let's head upstairs ourselves. Excellent. We can probably go up there. And that might help us out. As long as we don't get killed ourselves up here. Cool, they're all dead. Yeah, this castle's annoying, but actually once you deal with the fighting on the staircase, it's not usually too bad. I'll let my archers charge now. Because I feel like at this point... Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. Can I shoot you through here? I can shoot you, definitely. I don't know if I can actually... I presume I can get through there. Hello. Yes, I can make it through. Oh, hang on. Right, you're all taken out, good. Do that Radiant Cross Plague Order. This is a fun siege, actually. You're fighting the towers, fighting lots of different places. Yeah. At this point I wanted to let my archers charge so they can hopefully get up here and help. Oh, we've got Valkyries here with us. That means our husband is here. How come Stout Shield? That's cool. Haven't seen him get involved for a while. That might have been a mistake. Oh, we can probably shoot from up here. No, we can't. This might have been a mistake. Yeah, no. We need to we need to fall down back onto the ground because we're not going to be able to do much useful stuff here. There's some very angry Empire soldiers coming up. But we're doing okay. We're probably about halfway through this siege. Let's get my shield out because at some point I'm going to be at the front of this line. I don't really want to be. So I'm standing on someone's shoulders by the looks of things. Oh, that's probably not a good place for me to be. Okay, I've fallen now, that's good. Oh, I'm down here. Goodness. That's not where I wanted to be either. I actually want to take a shield, a new shield. I'm scared. This is not a good place to be. How long can we hold out here? I wonder. Not very long. It's my fault for jumping down. I should have just gone down by the stairs. That's fine. We are now making some good progress down these stairs. Once we're out onto the open grounds here, there won't be much they can do. Again, it's one of those castles where actually I find it's better to pull back. If I'm ever defending here, I pull my troops back and we hold all the way back here. Use this hill to our advantage because then there's really not much that the opposing force can do, I find. It is sometimes better just to let them come through the initial part of the building and then fight them at a later stage. 229, so they've got probably another 200 troops in them. Once we manage to break through here, it will be pretty quick to finish off, I'd imagine. We are pushing here, which is good. I realised why we have Valkyries now. It's not via our husband, it's via Lady Bodice. Bodice is with us. Because there's Vigavi troops as well. So that's where we're getting the Valkyries from. We've nearly broken through here, which is excellent. And once we've broken through here, it's just, you know, the quality of troops, I think we'll be able to reign supreme over theirs on an open battlefield, which is what this will become as soon as we're through this bottleneck here, which we're not far off doing. Yeah, we're pretty much broken through now. It's just actually just getting away from this doorway. Because unfortunately our archers can't really do much. I mean, they are helping, but they can't really do much on the stairs there. I'm glad we brought the Marlon Banneret with us. They're proving very useful. Even if we are paying them a lot of money each week, I think it's worthwhile. Just to keep them, just to help us get through these kind of tough engagements. But now we shouldn't have too much issue, because these are just light infantry and some levy skirmishers, which shouldn't be too much for us to deal with. So even though there's a lot of them spawning in, I can't. Yeah, it's just pretty much green text now, and it's a little bit like Oregon Castle because they respawn all the way up here, so far away from the front lines. It's really hard for any defending force to actually win the fight if you try to fight here. So like I said, I much prefer to fight here at this gatehouse here, using this hill as a little bit of an advantage, and that just really, I find that easier. It's all about tactics and using the shape and size and direction and flow of the castle to your advantage. There's only a couple more lords now I'm after. It's probably just Lord Antonius and Kairos-Dux. Kairos-Dux, of course, has his Iron Circle Centurions. I would like those on the side as well. Like I said, we are now probably due a war with the Dashar. The Dashar are scary, so we're going to have to be ready for that, for sure. There we go. 7 Cross Keep is ours, and 45 Renown. We'll take what we can here. Can we take any of these troops? We take the Gauntlet Hammers, they're fun. Everyone else, I think we have to leave. We can take the Cylon troops if we wanted. But we can leave those, that's fine. We will defer 7 Cross Keep for now. I might give my husband a village because I haven't seen him since the start of this campaign. I think he might just be a little bit too weak to be involved in everyday combat. But the castle I'll give to someone much more important than that. There we go, 7 Cross Keep is done. I will let the forces go home, but I do want to speak to Lady Brodis here. Can you settle your differences, please? Thank you. Where is Serene? I'll take some of the Covenant Manhunters, why not? Where is Serene? Lord Rain. He's currently at Shieldstorm. Fine. I meant to send you guys home, didn't I? Everyone return home. We need to go to Shieldstorm, speak to Lord Rain. Lady Brodis is looking pretty strong. That's good. Lord Rain is here. That's good. We'll speak to him, see if he can resolve these differences. He does. He's very loyal to us. Settle your differences. Excellent. Dispute is solved. Fine. Let's go back to White Stag. We are starting to fill out the map, which is good, but still just castles at the moment. Let's send you home to White Stag, because you've got a lot of prisoners, and I wouldn't mind having them for myself. And you will drop them off inside there, which is good. Donran was defeated. That's unfortunate, but fine.
Yes, yes, yes. What is it?
There's a war room. It's fine. Okay, Sarah the Fox. 7 Cross Keep. Yaragal will give to our husband. At this point, he does deserve something. I suppose we could give 7 Cross Keep to Anson. Did I give Brody? I gave Brody a second village by mistake, didn't I? Oh well. Well, you're top of the fair, we'll just have to get another village next time. Right. Now I can go speak to these guys again. They've dropped their prisoners. I'll bring them back out with us. There he is. I need you to follow me. Let's go have a bit of a scouting session, shall we? Bjorn Farstrider. Are you someone that I like? Because you could be someone we could bring aside. He's cunning, so it doesn't really matter to me. He does have a lot of troops, which is very scary, but that's fine. Ravenstone and the Dashara War, excellent. Party's got nothing to eat, let's fix that. Pronto. We have now given away our Qualis gem inside. Well, not given it away, but we put it inside. So we don't need to worry about selling it. We do need to get some more food. Let's buy what we can here. That's fine, and I'll just sell the rest here to the arms merchant. That book is sold. When even this armor is selling, you know, because the people we're fighting are strong. We're managing to make some good money as well. Body of Venturias I'll happily have. I'll sell my prisoners. Anyone interesting here? 2 armed squires? Sure. Right. Let's go have a look at Salvador and Rilla Keep. The war party is back with us. Thankfully, they're pretty good. The war parties don't always hang around, that's the only thing. I wonder where the new capital for... Looks like the new capital is Salvador Castle for the Baccus Empire. That's interesting. Oh, the Wyvern war party is a bit out of position there. It's fine, we can probably save the Wyvern war party. Let's just get ourselves upgraded before that. Pendor Swordsman, Pendor Man at Arms, Armored Longbowman, Pendor Black Archers, Bladesman. Lord Antonius is here as well, actually, that might be good. We might be able to bring him on side. And we've got a lot of Wyvern troops with us, excellent. Put the cavalry over there. Oh, it looks like they're charging in. That's surprising. But plenty of Wyvern Wardens, plenty of Knights of the Wyvern actually. They do look rather cool, but might be a little bit too brightly purple. I do like the way our Wyvern Wardens look. When they... I want to get them something with a cloak, because I think cloaks just look cooler. Right, cavalry can charge now. One of these lords is a Sarleon lord, I can tell by the troop roster here. See how our Wyvern troops actually fare in combat. I mean, they're doing well, but there's a lot of them. Honestly, the one thing about armies, we have such a pathetic infantry line because it's just not where we're strong. Right, cavalry, pull back on me. Let's let our archers and our crossbowmen keep firing. I don't want the cavalry to get our position too much in until we're ready to charge in again. Okay. I mean, the Knights of the Wyvern doing well. I'm guessing they're throwing their weapons, because I don't see what else they could be doing. But mostly it's the Wyvern Wardens that are doing some good damage at the moment. Cavalry, charge the archers, please. And infantry can charge now as well, the few infantry we have. Let our cavalry charge the archers here. Can we get them off the field as much as possible, I should say. Yeah, I think the Empire don't have much left here. Not just in this fight, but just overall, I mean. If we get Antonius on side, we'll give him the castle. Because I think he's a martial lord. But also, Lord Antonius has Shadow Wars. I'd like him to be as strong as possible. Anyone with a unique household guard, I want to be as strong as possible going forward. I haven't checked if either Seven Cross Keep or Calendane have got any knighthood orders inside. I don't tend to, I don't think. But I will need to check, because it's useful information to have. I'd say we've definitely broken the back of the Empire now. Arguably, we might be better off doing a preemptive strike against the Dashar if they're at war with Ravenstern, because, like I said, it is really becoming a three-horse race now between ourselves, Ravenstern, and the Dashar. At this point, neither the Fiatsfane nor the Empire really pose too much threat anymore, I would say. And our Raven troops have actually been doing very well, so I'm chuffed with that. They're probably not anywhere near the best Knighthood Order troops, but they are at least holding their own. You're my prisoner now. You're the one I wanted to take prisoner anyway, so that's pretty good. He may not join our faction just yet. Ah, he will serve as my vassal. Excellent. Lord Antonius is over with us now. Factions, let's go to the Empire. It's only really Kairos Ducks now. I think the rest of them are not ones that I really care about. Kairos Ducks is the Lord of Rela Keep, so I want to probably knock out Rela Keep next to hopefully bring him on side. And I want to... Lord Antonius is Marshal, so he will need a castle, that's fine. I'll leave the Wyvern War Party to do what they want, that's not a problem. They're going to clear on Legatus, that should be okay. Let's give Seven Cross Keep to Lord Antonius here. Oh, little Lady Bodhi's there. Excellent. We definitely need to give Anson something though, because Anson's is struggling a little bit overall. Brawn Farstrider, you are cunning. I think we've checked this before. I don't like how strong you are though. I'm hoping that if Oranda can catch up to you. Probably not. Count Arlus, you are bad-tempered, so I don't really care about you. Duke Alexis is a senior Ravenstone commander. He won't join us unless Ravenstone are a lot weaker than they are now. Go to the Lord's Hall here. And we'll give Seven Cross Keep to Lord Antonius here. Seven Cross Keep and go to Lord Antonius. There we go. Lord Antonius will actually like us a little bit more now as well. Excellent. Right, we can leave there. Lord Antonius will need a little bit of time to recover, but that's not a problem. We could call the banners and go for Rela Keep. It's not necessarily a terrible idea. Let's go have a look how things are doing over here. Let's have a look at Seven Cross Keep. Let's have a look at Calendane as well. Right, Calendane still needs some more strength in it. Lord Justice is getting his setup back up, which is good. It is now just Kairos Ducks we need to deal with. He's the last lord that I really care about bringing over from the Empire, which means we need to take Rela Keep. But first, I'm going to head over to the Order Stronghold, because we're struggling a bit for morale and food in general. So let's head over there. Oh, some Cross Graves have been besieged. Back we go then. We've got enough food for now. Good thing we called the banners. We've got a pretty competent force here with us. Black Coven doesn't really matter to me at the moment. I can't imagine he's attacking with that much though. No, he's not. Let's chase Maris Imperator, because he will be worth a pretty penny. Kairos Ducks is here. Maris Imperator, I gave you the chance of peace and you said no. So I'm going to pretty much crucify you for that decision. Are they attacking us? I don't think so. So let's push forward to this very nice hill. We should be able to take them out from there. Karastux probably won't join our side because he's still got a castle, which is why I'm keen to deal with Relic Keep next. So once we've done this fight, we can go and deal with Relic Keep. Archers up here on this very nice hill. Infantry just down the bottom as best you can. Cavalry over on that left hand side, because there's no point you staying on top of this hill. You'll do no useful things for us up here, unfortunately. The archers will, and they'll be very safe and secure up there. The infantry, however, is more just a kind of a bit of a shield wall for them. The archers will be in a pretty good spot up there as well. I'm glad we got Yosta Stux because that gives us Empire Immortals and Empire Mortals. Very strong infantry. Can see him just there actually. Let's go say hello. Some of our archers are firing, so we'll probably will kill one of them soon. But here we go, the Empire Immortal. Very, very high quality shock troops. Honestly, they're amazing. They're not. As you know, I don't tend to use shock troops very often, but just having them interdispersed throughout your army can be very good. They'll be very strong. Now that we're actually running a few more Empire Lords within our faction, we are having more of a front line now, which I'm pretty happy about. So we're definitely turning the tide. Hello there, sir. That's Carol Stux, isn't it? Because you charged ahead, which you shouldn't have done. That's definitely, yeah, that was Carol Stux. Knocked out by Pendor Black Archer, no surprises there. Let's pull back. Like I said, I'm more than happy to let them come to us when we've got such an advantageous position here. In fact, their archers are pushing before their infantry. That's interesting. That's Cavera. I think we've got the range advantage over them, so really I'd be pushing in as soon as I could with my troops if I was Maris Imperator. Even his cavalry doesn't seem to be doing much. That's not a bad thing for us, really. Right, infantry charge. I was about to say infantry charge. Yeah, infantry charge. Cavalry take the hill. We've got plenty of cavalry. We can use them to push the archer line and also deal with any remaining cavalry coming in. Looks like their cavalry is now charging. So that's fine. Let's go now. I'm not going to move my archers from that hill. Keeps them exceptionally safe. Because even if any cavalry do charge them, which they may well do, they'll be exceptionally slow charging up that hill, which is excellent for me. Which I'm pretty thrilled by. I think probably we're going to just try to push for the Empire to be completely killed off now. I don't see any reason or merit in keeping them alive. We've probably already angered the Dashara enough for them to declare war on us. There's no reason for us not to wait around now. There's no reason for us to wait around, I should say. And we may as well take out these last two Empire castles for our own benefit. Because otherwise all we're doing is just inviting the Dashar to take them, which doesn't serve any purpose for us, really, I would say. Right, you need to die. Thank you. Empire Gladiators can be tough, but their armour's not too strong. Knocked out there by an Empire Armoured Pikeman. We killed 97 of them. Still some strong troops coming in. But we just have the numbers, we have the quality here to really kind of outgun them here. So I'm not too worried. All things considered. Sure, we'll take some losses, but I don't think they're losses that we can't sustain at the moment. Eventually, once I'm strong enough, once I've got about 300 troops, I can probably take on some castles by myself. And I'll leave the forces under a marshal so they can go attack castles in the meantime. Because that would just be useful for us so we can attack on two fronts. But that would only be once I've taken some major cities, says Janos, Laria, etc. Wouldn't mind. I think probably what I would do is I would take Says for myself, and I take Laria for myself. I'll give Ethos, Janos to kind of major lords within the faction, possibly Alistair, Roland, Justus Dux, Karis Dux. Those kind of figures that are important to us and we want to be kept strong. I do like the Phoenix troops. I'm glad that we've got them on the field. We could of course give Korostux back Says, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Because Says does sometimes struggle with its economy. Because of all the snake cult that spawn there. But also, it just works for me because it's got the Order Stronghold nearby. And thematically it makes sense for us to have kind of Says. It's where we've always been based for a lot of our campaign. So probably I'll take Says and Laria. And any other cities can go to other people. Okay, taking out 179 of them. Can't imagine they've got. I don't think they've got much more in the tank here. And even if Varus Legatus survives, because he's not in this fight, he won't have enough to take on 7 Cross Keep, I don't think. And Lord Antonius will probably head over there soon to reinforce the garrison. The enemies arriving in, but only, I think, another 46 of them, so that's not too bad. In fact, there they are there. We've also got some reinforcements for ourselves. And at this point it's just going to mostly light infantry, as well as some occasional legionnaires. That's not too bad. But these armoured crossbowmen and crossbowmen will still cause some issues, make no mistake about that. But I don't think we need to be too worried. Once our reinforcements get here, that will probably be the engagement 1. Excellent. I'm glad that our Wyvern troops, for the most part, are holding their own. Because usually I just make some knock-off Noldor horse archers and carry on my business, but like I said, I wanted to try something a little bit different this time. I don't think there are any other companions I'm missing who are in noble and that I can give land to. I know, give land to Frederick of Mettenheim. He is a noble, but he, I think, loses relation every month anyway, so he's a bit hard to keep happy. I don't think he ever joins the campaigns either, so I will give him a bit of land eventually, but it's not an immediate concern, I don't think. Mine on heavy cavalry doing their bit, excellent. No, this fight hasn't been without losses for sure. We're fighting 2 very competent lords, and one of them, those being the king, or the emperor of the Baccus Empire. Of course, alongside my end goals of taking out all the major factions, I do want to eventually take on what's his face, the Icon the Devourer, because he's a tough old fight, that one, and he has 5,000 troops usually, so he'll be a fun one to take on as the kind of the final boss. But there we go. Karastux escaped. We do get Maris Imperator. You're my prisoner, and I'll just sell you straight back for some money. Yeah, capture all these. We will just sell him straight away because he'll probably just escape otherwise. I would like your weapon, but I'd rather have the money, to be perfectly honest with you. Get you guys all upgraded. Swordsmen, archers, men-at-arms, halberdiers, heavy crossbowmen, arquebusiers. Looks like all our Noldor are now dead, unfortunately. That's okay. I think we were expecting that. We'll leave things there. Next time we hopefully take out Relic Keep and Several Castle and take out the Empire for good. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.